I secretly recorded every awful thing they said and played it at their wedding. I never planned it at first, but the more I heard, the more I knew they deserved it. It started 2 months before the wedding. My name is Ryan. I was the best man, or at least I was supposed to be. The groom, Marcus, was my cousin. We'd grown up together. I helped him through his lowest days, covered for him more times than I could count, and stood by him even when others gave up. When Marcus told me he was marrying Ella, I smiled and congratulated him. But something about her never sat right with me. She always acted sweet when he was around, but I caught the little things, the eye rolls when he spoke, the annoyed sighs when he left the room. Then came the night I stayed late at Marcus's place, helping him with wedding preparations. He stepped out for a few hours to meet the decorator, and Ella came home early. She didn't notice me in the study. She was on the phone. And what I heard made my stomach turn. She laughed about how Marcus was convenient, how she couldn't stand his family, and how she was only marrying him for the lifestyle. Her exact words were, "He's too dumb to know when he's being used." She kept going. Talked about how Marcus's mother got on her nerves, how she couldn't wait to be done with the wedding so she could take control of everything. Then came her friends. Each one chimed in. I heard them mocking the entire family, joking about how Ella deserved better, how she was playing the long game. I stayed quiet. I recorded the whole thing on my phone. Every single word. The next few days, I listened to the audio over and over. I thought about confronting Marcus, but I knew how that would go. He was too deep in love. He wouldn't believe me. So I made a plan. I told Marcus I'd prepare a special video to play at the reception. A surprise message. He smiled and told me he trusted me completely. I smiled back and said, good. The wedding day arrived. Everything looked perfect. Ella looked like the ideal bride. The guests cheered, the ceremony went smooth, and no one suspected a thing. Then came the reception. The music stopped. The lights dimmed. I walked up to the mic. Before we raise a toast, I said, I've prepared something. A little tribute. The projector came on. The video started. But it wasn't a slideshow. It was audio. Ella's voice, clear and loud. He's too dumb to know when he's being used. Laughter. More words. Insults. Mockery. Every cruel thing she said, played out loud in front of 200 guests. Her face turned pale. Marcus stared at the screen, silent, frozen. Gasps filled the room. Chairs shifted. Ella stood up and yelled at me to stop it, but it was too late. The damage was done. I turned off the projector. Looked at Marcus. He didn't speak. He didn't cry. He just walked out. I followed him outside. He sat on the steps. How long did you know? Since that night you left me at the house. He nodded slowly. Thank you. The wedding never continued. The guests left. Ella disappeared from our lives after that. As for me, I never apologized. I didn't need to.